Hi, I'm Sander Vonk, and my app is called VITE French Practice, from the French word for speed. VITE aims to provide a free, easily accessible way for anyone to learn and practice foundational French conjugation skills in a multitude of tenses, regardless of what their school has the time and funding to provide, whether it be as supplementary practice for their school-required courses or to teach themselves something new. My app is intended to make practicing fundamental French concepts easily available to anyone. As such, it is intended for middle or high school students taking French, particularly those who are looking to reinforce concepts they weren't able to go over as much as they'd like to in class. Outside of class, some of us use language learning apps such as Duolingo, but found ourselves stuck relearning basic vocabulary with no real way to focus on conjugation. And that's even despite the fact that higher level concepts such as compound tenses are locked behind hours of other course concepts that it requires you to complete. In my French class, we were able to practice through what we called VITE sheets, worksheets that had to be created by teachers or TAs. But given the time these took to create, they quickly ran out when we were in need of practice. In my app, students and teachers can customize practice, create worksheets, and build classrooms. The Sheetify tool simplifies the previous process, now generating these worksheets with the click of a button. Sheetify and all other parts of the app were created using vanilla web dev languages, meaning no web frameworks, written in the VS Code editor. JavaScript controls the logic, making use of Google's Firebase and Firestore APIs for user data and preference storage, and for authentication. HTML in conjunction with CSS create and style the user interface. In many ways, I learned as I went, something reflected in over 386 commits over a period of 50 releases, creating a total of more than 11,700 lines of resulting code. The app has been through many iterations, which I've prototyped extensively in Figma. I wrote a utility script and several helpful lightweight tools for generating theme pop-ups, toasts, and more behind the scenes. These parts work together on 18 pages to create a cohesive app experience, starting on the login screen, which makes use of handmade illustrations to feel like the beginning of a journey, with 5 authentication options available, plus options to continue as a guest or sign up as a student to guide them through the education setup process. Onboarding allows the student to immediately tailor their experience to their needs. 4 initial tracks are provided, but preferences can always be tweaked further later. When first visiting the app home, a small tutorial will launch to ensure they know where to get started. Here we can find the Settings and Personalization tab, which allows us to customize our experience, which sync across devices instantly. The Announcements tab keeps track of major feature introductions and fixes, while the main app components can be found on cards with colorful abstractions of their purposes. The Study tab allows for highly customizable practice. Create allows us to make worksheets with Sheetify. The Learn tab helps guide us between concepts. The Find tab allows us to quickly check conjugations, and the Educate tab allows us to join, create, and manage classes, plus check up on students.